Most Ford owners start their truck and drive away immediately, without realizing that 30 seconds of patience at startup could be the difference between a transmission that lasts 300,000 miles and a $4,000 repair bill that nobody saw coming. This isn't complicated, it doesn't cost anything, and almost nobody does it. Let's get into it, starting now. The thing almost nobody does. Before you move the selector out of park, wait. Not 5 minutes. Not a long idle warm-up that wastes fuel and doesn't benefit modern engines. 30 seconds to 2 minutes depending on ambient temperature. Sitting still, engine running, transmission fluid beginning to circulate before any load is placed on the system. That window is the most important transmission protection habit a Ford owner can build. And understanding why requires understanding what's actually happening inside your transmission during those first seconds after startup. When a Ford's engine starts cold, the transmission fluid sitting in the pan is at ambient temperature. In winter, that might be 20 degrees Fahrenheit. In summer, it might be 80. Either way, it is nowhere near the 175 to 200 degree operating temperature range, where automatic transmission fluid performs at its designed viscosity, flowing correctly through narrow passages, lubricating clutch pack surfaces, building correct hydraulic pressure in the valve body, and protecting the internal components that determine whether your transmission reaches high mileage or fails early. Cold fluid is thick fluid. Thick fluid flows slowly through the passages that need it most, and the 10-speed automatic in modern Ford F-150S, one of the most sophisticated transmission designs ever fitted to a mainstream truck, has more clutch packs, more solenoids, and more narrow passages than any of its predecessors. Every one of those components needs correctly flowing fluid before load is applied. What happens when you don't wait? This is what the Ford dealer doesn't explain at delivery, and what the owner's manual doesn't emphasize enough. When you start a cold Ford and immediately select drive or reverse and move the vehicle, you're placing load on a transmission, still operating with cold, thick fluid that hasn't yet reached the passages and surfaces it needs to protect. The clutch packs engage under load before the fluid film between the clutch surfaces has fully developed. Metal contacts metal, not catastrophically, not in a way you'd notice immediately, but in a way that accumulates over thousands of cold starts across the life of the transmission. Each cold engagement under load removes a microscopic amount of clutch material that warm, correctly flowing fluid would have protected. The valve body, the hydraulic control system that manages every shift, operates with cold fluid that doesn't move through its passages at the correct rate. Shift quality during the first seconds of cold operation is affected. On a 10-speed automatic with tight hydraulic tolerances, incorrect fluid viscosity in the valve body during engagement produces shift behavior that places additional stress on clutch packs that are already operating without full fluid film protection. The torque converter, which transfers engine power to the transmission input shaft, operates in a partially filled state during the first seconds of cold startup. A torque converter not fully primed with fluid at operating viscosity transfers power less efficiently, creating heat and wear in a component that a $4,000 full transmission replacement starts with when it fails. None of this kills a transmission on the first cold start. It kills it on the 10,000th cold start, after years of cumulative wear that correct startup habits would have spread across a service life twice as long. The 10-speed specific concern, the Ford 10R 8010 speed automatic, fitted to 5.0-liter Coyote and 3.5-liter EcoBoost F-150S across multiple recent model years, deserves specific attention in this conversation because its design makes cold start behavior more critical than any Ford transmission that came before it. 10 forward gear ratios require more clutch packs than a 6-speed or 8-speed design. More clutch packs mean more surfaces that need fluid film protection during engagement. More gear ratios also mean the transmission is shifting more frequently during the warm-up period. Each shift during cold operation, engaging and releasing clutch packs that haven't yet reached their designed operating temperature. The 10R80's shift logic in normal mode, as covered in earlier content, produces gear hunting behavior that compounds the cold start issue. Not only is the transmission operating with cold fluid, but normal mode's aggressive early upshift programming means the transmission is cycling through multiple gear changes during the exact period when fluid is least capable of protecting the clutch surfaces involved in each change. This is the specific combination that mechanics working on high-mileage 10 R80 transmissions identify as the leading contributor to premature clutch pack wear. Cold starts combined with immediate normal mode operation, the default behavior of the majority of Ford F-150 owners every single morning, is the pattern that shows up in transmission teardowns at 80,000 and 100,000 miles on trucks that should have gone 200,000. The correct startup sequence. Here is the exact startup sequence that protects your Ford transmission. Straightforward, consistent, and buildable into a habit within a week of starting it. Start the engine. Leave the transmission in park. Let the engine idle for 30 seconds minimum at temperatures above 50 degrees Fahrenheit. At temperatures between 20 and 50 degrees, extend that to 60 to 90 seconds. Below 20 degrees, 2 minutes minimum before selecting a gear. During that idle period, the transmission pump, driven by the engine, is circulating fluid through the transmission, even though no driving is occurring. Fluid temperature is rising, passages are filling. The valve body is receiving fluid at progressively correct viscosity. By the time you select drive or reverse, the transmission has completed the most critical part of its warm-up without any load stress on components that weren't ready for it. When you do select a gear and begin moving, drive gently for the first 2 to 3 minutes. Not a crawl, normal movement at normal speeds, but without hard acceleration, without aggressive throttle inputs, and without towing or hauling loads, until the transmission temperature gauge or drive mode display indicates the system has reached operating range. On Ford trucks equipped with the transmission temperature display, accessible through the instrument cluster information menu on most model years, watch for the fluid temperature to reach the 150 to 175 degree range before placing the transmission under sustained load. That temperature range is the earliest point at which the fluid is performing at a viscosity that protects the internal components correctly. The Ford Pass angle. Ford owners with Ford Pass app connectivity have a specific advantage in building the correct startup habit, and most of them aren't using it for this purpose. The remote start function in Ford Pass, used correctly, effectively performs the transmission warm-up period before you ever get in the truck. Triggering remote start 2 to 3 minutes before departure, from your phone, from inside your home, from anywhere with cellular connectivity, starts the engine and begins circulating transmission fluid while you're still finishing your coffee. By the time you sit in the seat, buckle up, and select a gear, the transmission has already completed the warm-up period that protects it most. You're not waiting. The waiting happened before you got in. The startup sequence that most owners skip because it feels like lost time becomes invisible when remote start handles it for you. For Ford owners in cold climates, where ambient temperatures make the cold start transmission protection most critical, this is the single most impactful use of the remote start function. More impactful than cabin preconditioning. More impactful than windshield defrost. Because cabin comfort recovers quickly once you're moving. Transmission wear accumulated over thousands of cold starts doesn't recover at all. The reverse habit that compounds the problem. There is a secondary cold start habit that compounds the transmission wear issue, and it's one that most Ford truck owners do every single morning without connecting it to transmission health at all. Selecting reverse immediately after a cold start, backing out of a driveway or parking space before the fluid has circulated, places the same cold fluid load stress on the reverse clutch pack specifically. The reverse clutch is a separate pack from the forward drive clutches, and it engages fully under load every time reverse is selected. On trucks parked in garages or driveways that require reversing before any forward movement, the reverse engagement is the first load the transmission sees after startup. If that startup was 30 seconds ago on a cold morning, the reverse clutch pack is engaging before fluid has reached it at operating viscosity. The fix is the same. The idle period before selecting any gear covers both drive and reverse engagement. But knowing that reverse is equally affected, and that many owners specifically rush the reverse engagement because backing out of a driveway feels like part of the startup process rather than the first transmission load event, makes the case for the idle period more complete. One additional habit that protects the reverse clutch specifically: come to a complete stop before switching between reverse and drive. The 10-speed automatic's clutch pack design assumes complete cessation of movement before direction change. Switching from reverse to drive while still moving, even slowly, places the forward clutch pack under an engagement load it wasn't designed to handle. On a cold transmission, that engagement under movement with cold fluid is the worst possible combination of the habits this video covers. The fluid change connection. Everything covered in this video assumes one thing: that the transmission fluid in your Ford is clean, correctly specified, and performing at its designed capability. Cold start protection from correct startup habits only works if the fluid doing the protecting is in the condition that makes protection possible. Degraded transmission fluid, oxidized, contaminated with clutch material, broken down from heat cycles, doesn't protect clutch packs at operating temperature. It certainly doesn't protect them during cold starts when its viscosity is already working against it. Ford specifies Mercon ULV fluid for the 10R80 transmission, a low viscosity fluid specifically engineered for the tight tolerances of the 10-speed design. Using any other fluid specification, including older Mercon formulations, changes the hydraulic behavior of the valve body in ways that affect shift quality and clutch pack protection. The manufacturer's transmission fluid service recommendation for the 1OR8O, listed as lifetime fill on certain applications, should be treated the same way the CVT lifetime fill recommendation covered in earlier content should be treated. Not as maintenance guidance, but as a liability limitation. Independent transmission specialists consistently recommend fluid changes every 30,000 to 40,000 miles on the 10R80, regardless of what the service schedule specifies. Clean, correctly specified fluid, combined with the correct startup sequence, is the complete transmission protection formula. Either one without the other delivers partial protection. Both together is what produces the 200,000-mile transmission that Ford's engineering was capable of building. But that owner habits determine whether actually happens. 30 seconds at startup, 2 minutes on a cold winter morning, remote start triggered before you leave the house. These are not complicated habits. They don't require tools, parts, or dealer visits. They require nothing beyond the decision to let a transmission that costs thousands of dollars to build reach the mileage it was designed to reach, rather than wearing it out early through habits that feel harmless, but accumulate into failures that feel catastrophic. The Ford owners hitting 250,000 miles on original transmissions aren't doing anything exotic. They're doing the small things correctly, consistently, from the first cold start to the last. Start the habit today. Which Ford transmission are you running, and how many miles are on it? Tell us in the comments. We might feature your story in our next video. And if this video helped you, smash that like button and subscribe for more auto insights. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.